I watch everything that you post and I read everything. It seems like your voice never wavered, and I would say it's clearer and stronger than ever.
Well, some of my friends said, well, you're not going to move there and then still rile him. And I'm like, I'm not riling him. I'm telling the British are here, like Paul Revere. Yeah. And I have a microphone, however small it is. Some people I know, they don't enjoy me. Some people, misunderstand and or see me clearly and reject it. And that's okay too, because when you're a public figure, this is the price you pay. This is what happens. And, I never became an artist to have everyone like me. People did like me because I think I'm likable. I care about people. I really do. I care about everybody's feelings. I care about, you're not like that with Trump. No, but if you can't see that there's a madman in the house, you're never going to protect the kids. There's a madman in the White House, and we need to protect the kids and the women and everyone else.
Glennon Doyle and Abby Wambach are two people that I interviewed, and they've done some of what you're talking about. I mean, they've always used their platform for good. They've always motivated their community to give to other causes, but they are now sitting in immigration court with the same mission you're talking about. They're bearing witness, if that's all that they can do, and they're trying to help kids whose families are being separated by the immigration policies. And I wonder how you explain to people in Ireland that ask you what's going on in your country, where do you start?
Well, I would say this country is very educated about politics, and I have only met 2 people since January who were Trump supporters. Everyone else, Nicole, when I go into a pub, they're like, hey, Rosie, this is on me. We hate him too. We think he's a horror. And everyone feels that way. So there isn't the maniacal cult-like fascination with him in America and in there. There's not here. And that allows me to have sanity. Because seeing what they're projecting as half the country, when it is not, I don't believe that. Yeah. I believe they're a minority and they're acting like a majority because he has a cult-like control thanks to Mark Burnett's Apprentice show that lied to the American people, that sold fiction as fact, and people were confused and lied to, and then they listened to Fox News and they were more lost. So when people say, I changed my mind, we have to say, welcome back to reality. Let's all be Americans together, right? Because what's happening is not only happening to Democrats, it's happening to everyone. And when the Medicaid cuts go in, old people are going to start to die. To die. What he's done yet hasn't even hit us yet. Right. And if he's not stopped now, we have lost our country. And I don't know, Nicole, how it is that some people cannot see it. My therapist said, why are you so upset? And I said to her, why are you not?
Yeah, I have that conversation too, because the gaslighting that I think you're alluding to, if you're a thoughtful, informed person, you do stop and say, well, maybe it is me. But the truth is, he's more unpopular now than he's ever been, and at the same time, the other side of that coin seems to be he's more emboldened than ever. What do you think that's about, having known him and having been face to face with him?
Well, I don't know him, and I only spoke to him one time for 4 minutes at the Survivor reunion that I hosted, and he was at that time in talks with Mark Burnett to do a show, but it hadn't aired yet. That was the only time I ever spoke to him, and it was 2 to 4 minutes of nothing, and he kissed me hello. I remember that because I thought, I don't know the man.
Yeah.
This is all, theatrics.
So
right?
His obsession with you over the View appearance is really, as you just said, theatrics.
Well, I think he is very upset that I, a girl who reminds him of all the tough girls in his neighborhood who never fell for his shit or listened to him, who knew he was exactly who he is and knew it as when he was a child, and apparently a very loathed child, that he did not have friends. And if you listen to Mary Trump and what she says about him
Right.
and his family dynamic, this is a very wounded person, right? Who I don't believe ever learned the tenets of compassion, love, empathy, sympathy, who never read a Bible, who lies first and always. You know, there are people who lie compulsively. He's one of them. He believes he can change the reality, and to a large extent he has. The Mueller report did not exonerate him. The Mueller report found him culpable, but you know, Barr and he and the news never stepped back. Listen, you're a newscaster, but I gotta tell you, when they run the UN speech,
you're destroying your countries. They're being destroyed. It's time to end the failed experiment of open borders. You have to end it now. See, I can tell you, I'm really good at this stuff. Your countries are going to hell.
and they don't come back and say, that was insane. Did you hear what the president did? That's what we need from the newscasters, but they kick you right out. Terry Moran, Jim Acosta, see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. You dare stand up to the Fuhrer? You bet your ass you do. And if you don't stand up now, we're going to be like Nazi Germany.
You led the charge this week over Jimmy Kimmel. You're one of the people who helped lead the charge. What were the private conversations about people's fear in standing up for Jimmy Kimmel?
I didn't have any, because I just did what I thought was right. I'm not friends with Jimmy in that way. We've texted, and he texted me, thank you. And I texted him back, sue them, you'll win. And, I don't rally the troops to decide what to say. I follow my gut and my instinct and my research. Listen, I grew up in New York. If you own a restaurant in New York, there's going to come a time when some guys in bad-fitting suits, like Sopranos, come in and try to hit you up in the neighborhood for some money. And if you pay them, they own you. And then they start using it as a place to have dinners and not be charged and eat for free, and you go bankrupt. Once Trump said to CBS, you will pay me for this. And they did. They owned CBS. And they got rid of Stephen Colbert. And then he said, watch me do this at ABC. And ABC